Welcome back, everyone. toyshiz here, and we are back yet again for another Marvel Legends news update, the very first one for 2025. Got some stuff to talk about today. For those of you that were there watching the live stream, quote unquote, Ryan, Dan, and Dwight took to the Hasbro Pulse channel to show off some new Marvel Legends reveals. It didn't really work out too well. The video was incredibly, we'll say, corrupted. It was like cursed at some points. It was odd. If you kind of scrolled along the time bar, you could kind of see the images, but at least you could hear them. So until they took it down, re-uploaded it, that's why it took so long to get some photos to talk about. Everything else was just, here's some comic book stuff. To be honest with you, there was some interesting things. I'm not exactly jazzed. It was kind of like, well, I guess that's cool. Some things that we'll be talking about are kind of like, why wasn't this done years ago? And it's something that I've been asking for, especially when it comes to SpiderMan action figures. But I digress. Let's jump right into it. But before we do, as always, if you're interested in anything we're going to be talking about here today, I will put affiliate pre-order links down in the description below. As of this video, putting it on today, there won't be any pre-order links till around, let's say, January 30th and into February. So it's not going to be today, but for those of you that watch the video around that time frame, there you go. There you'll be set and ready to pre-order. First and foremost, we are going to be getting a retro-carded Jean Grey from X Factor. So that will go with the newest Cyclops. Looks pretty cool. I can always appreciate a new Jean Grey, especially when she looks good. I like that you get two head portraits. You got the extendy hands that would come with a Jean Grey, and then you had that little power blip for the front of her head. I like the power blip. That's cool. That can kind of show that she's using her telekinetic abilities. So this will be a retro-carded Jean Grey. Again, the X Factor costume. She will be a Target exclusive here in the US. She'll be fan channel at retailers in Canada and EU. No exact details just yet on when she will go up, but probably will be relatively soon, February, March, something like that. If you missed the recent Professor X pre-order in his Savage Land attire, don't worry. I don't think you'll have a hard time finding that guy once he hits store shelves, plus it'll go back up. But anyways, if you need Jean Grey, when available, put the affiliate pre-order links down in the description below. Moving on, for all you MCU fans, I think there's like 5 of you out there at this point. Hello, welcome. Just ragging on you. It's okay. The movie was hard to watch at the second and third viewings. But Spider-Man No Way Home Electro Jamie Foxx comes to the Marvel Legends line. This one is not for me, but it is definitely for a lot of you out there. A lot of you were definitely celebrating in the comments section. I saw that. He looks okay. I mean, this is not exactly an Electro for me. I like classic Electro, if anything. I do like that they're giving him all those powers and effects. See, that's the name of the game for Marvel Legends, hopefully going forward. That's something I've been asking for. And so far, with the recent Spider-Man retro-carded wave, and now with this Electro and Jean, they're giving him powers. Go figure. So you have the Jamie Foxx Electro. He looks to be quite electrifying, all packaged up, ready to go. It looks really empty in the box when you see it, even though he has giant electrical powers and you got some extra hands. No, I don't think that mask is coming off anytime soon. And yes, that's probably a way to not have to pay Jamie Foxx for likeness rights. Yes, we all know the conspiracy is always a conspiracy. But yeah, that's definitely what they're probably doing. Mainline retailers, pre-order starts January 30th. So I'll put affiliate pre-order links up when they go live on January 30th. So let me know, what do you think about this Jamie Foxx Electro? Moving on, we have a new, they're calling it the Marvel Legends Mini Comics Wave. We did see a few of these teased, especially ROM The Space Knight. That was at San Diego Comic-Con, so we did know he was coming. He looks cool. I'm definitely stoked to be getting a ROM The Space Knight, even though I think of ROM as being a little bit taller. Kind of remains to be seen how tall exactly. It was all over the place with the photography and the videos, like trying to get them all lined up, but we'll have to wait and see. The whole gimmick with these is that they come with a little plastic mini comic. Now, If I'm being 100% honest, I don't think that that is something that Marvel Legends Hasbro needs to do. I know a lot of people were definitely celebrating in the comments again, but for me, that's something that I make at home or someone else makes at home and then I buy it from them. Like little paper comic books that you take a little photography photo and then you go, "Ooh, look at that. They're holding the comic that they came from." I can't honestly say I'm excited about that little aspect. Fine, you threw it in. I'm more interested in the characters. So I'm totally stoked on ROM The Space Knight. Then we have Daken, Wolverine's son. It's an updated figure. We did get him some years ago, but he looks really cool. I actually really like the way this looks. The brown costume just works really well with a character like Daken, especially with that tattoo. Yes, he does have a little mini comic. Articulation looks sound. He's got the two head portraits. One of them is being his jet black spiked mohawk look. So very cool. Totally stoked on Daken. And then you have Adam Warlock, which is like classic Infinity Gauntlet Adam Warlock, which again, very stoked on. Updated articulation, totally looks normal. The last Adam Warlock, he was Magus too. They had that swap out head portrait. This will be fun. This is classic Adam Warlock. He even comes with his staff, extra hands, and the Infinity Gauntlet that's just sized just for him. So very cool. He also comes with the Infinity Gauntlet comic, which I think some people out there need to definitely start reading more comics, especially when it comes to Secret Wars. Winkety wink, wink, wink. Moving on, we're getting an Iron Man, Ultimate Iron Man. Can't honestly say that this does anything for me. I'm not a huge fan of the Ultimate Iron Man or Ultimate Comics. SpiderMan was okay, but then it definitely went off the rails eventually. Didn't they blow that universe up? And then they're like, oh, no, let's bring it back. Let's just bring it back. Let's put all the other characters into 616, and then, well, I don't know. Who cares? Moving on, we have Miles Morales, the Ultimate Spider-Man. This, again, does nothing for me. It's another Miles Morales. I think I have at least 5 or 6 at this point. I don't think that this really changes the costume all too much. In a recent video, I even said, I go, okay, in my head, if you asked me to draw Miles's costume, changes every 2 seconds, it seems like, but this seems to be the more recognizable look, how I kind of see it. He's red and black. He's got the red fingertips, and yeah, it's just okay. It doesn't really do anything for me, but you can hang him upside down and read the comic, just as a Miles Morales Spider-Man would. This one, again, long time coming. One that we've all been asking for, the green and yellow costume, Banshee. He's a must-have. Giant size X-Men Banshee, to be precise. Now he doesn't come with a smoking pipe, but he's pretty much the exact same figure as the blue and yellow gold costumes that were released in box sets a while ago. So he comes with a giant size X-Men. It's okay. It's fine. I'm glad to be getting him. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like, yeah, I'm stoked for ROM and Daken and then this guy. That's where I'm kind of at with that. So these will be mainline retailer. Again, they're on RetroCard. Pre-order starts February 6th. For those of you interested, I'll put the affiliate pre-order links down in the description below around February 6th. Obviously not now. This one, I think, though, is the one that everybody's going to want. Everyone's really talking about. Everyone is always excited for Spider-Man, even though they'll say till they're blue in the face, oh man, another Spider-Man, another Captain America, another Iron Man. Yeah, because they sell, and usually when they do it even better, or they put more stuff in the box, much like this one. This is the Maximum series. This is the new series for Marvel Legends, which kind of makes it look like an import figure, like a Bandai SH Figure Art, something like that. They're going to start getting into that. No, this is not going to be like a $25 figure. They want the moolah. They know what you guys are spending on those imports. They know a lot of you have moved to imports because you want more articulation and everything, and that's where this one will definitely start delivering. So they have really amped up the articulation. This guy has, from the video, all new articulation. It's a brand new figure through and through. New parts, double pinless, butterflies, double neck articulation, multiple head portraits, as you will soon see. One of them will have a spider sense that you can remove, take off. You got a Peter Parker unmasked head portrait, multiple hands, web shooter hands, and multiple webbing accessories. That's the one that I'm most interested in. I have been asking for that for years. Why doesn't Spider-Man come with webbing accessories? Well, here you go. So it's every single accessory under the sun except for a removable handheld mask. I saw some people saying that, but yeah, there you go. That's a really cool 90s Spider-Man. Kind of Bagley, kind of McFarlane, kind of a mixture of both, kind of more McFarlane, right? I love the web lines those are painted on. This is a must-have for me. This looks awesome. Always stoked for a new Spider-Man, but to have everything for Marvel Legends in the box, while I'm stoked, like it's one of those things where it's like, yes, this looks cool. This is probably one of my favorite reveals out of the entire day. But at the same time, it's like what I said, where was this 10 years ago, 9 years ago, 5 years ago? You know what I mean? It's just like Spider-Man with webbing. Are we really excited about that? That should have been a no-brainer because, yeah, those imports, they've been doing it the whole time, especially Mezco. Mezco does really cool Spider-Man clip-on accessories and everything else. So here's he is, all boxed up, ready to go, the Maximum series Spider-Man. I got all excited when they said it was at Maximum, like, Maximum Carnage? Like they're going to do Carry On? Or any of these that I picked that's on my list that they hopefully one day make. So my little bingo game, I totally lost. All the other old people, they won this day. They had the little markers and I got none. Not one on there. This Maximum Spider-Man is an Amazon and a fan channel exclusive. Basically, you should have no problem getting this guy if you pre-order it. Don't be one of those people where you go, oh no, I'm gonna wait. Don't wait on this one. This is one that everybody's going to want for their collection. Everybody wants a new Spider-Man every year, so this is probably going to be the Spider-Man or one of 15 Spider-Mans that they'll release. But this pre-order goes up in February sometime, so stay tuned for that. And that wraps it up for the new figure reveals, except for Dwight using some tiny little barbells as I'm guessing the little hint. So you can place your bets down in the description below on what you think this applies to. I would say Eddie Brock, maybe working out, Spider-Man, the animated series. That's kind of what I'm hoping for, but it could be anything. So that's going to wrap it up for the very first Marvel Legends news update for 2025. What are you interested in? What's the must-haves? What are the ones that you're excited for today? And then you give it a couple days, you go, you know, probably not for me. I'm interested to know. Let's talk about it. And I'm going to leave you guys with that. As always, drink some great coffee, eat some great food, but most important, remember when it comes to Marvel Legends, again, my bingo game, complete flop. But Hasbro Marvel Legends team, if you're listening, let's see these characters, because if you look at the comments on my Instagram, a lot of people agree. Would love to see them. And with that, I'll talk to you guys soon. Adios.